Finally, the shirts are available. Link, all right, no, seriously, the Range Rover is finally here. I've never been excited for a Range Rover in my life. Whenever I see a Range Rover on the road, the last thing I am is excited. But seeing it in Payback, I'm happy. There was a massive lack of these types of vehicles in Payback. They introduced off-road and then went, you know what? Here's one SUV. Excuse me? Is that all you get? Yeah, it's a little bit depressing, I know. But it's finally here. Now, it was available for those that were on PC and were playing around the game's secrety stuff. And I could have done that myself, I know. But I wanted to get it in my main game. I wanted to do challenges with it. I wanted to play with it online. I wanted to do it properly. But now I'll actually be able to, and you're going to be able to see that coming over the next while or so. But anyway, I drove it on the Castrol event. It was in the Castrol event, and that's how we first found out about it. It was a big tease, honestly, because we knew for a fact that this car was ready. And they didn't give us it until now. I'm wasting my time here. Let's just get on with it. If this doesn't have, I haven't watched any of the videos on the customization. If this doesn't have insane options, I'm going to be disappointed. We've got a roof option, which is like, is that just a big intake? Oh my god. I thought it was like going to be a light bar or something generic like that. It's an intake. Why you would need a massive roof intake on a Range Rover, I don't know. Why you need any intakes on a Range Rover? Because this thing is just, it's for the Ponce bloody not. But hey, today I get a Ponce pass. And that's what we're going to go with. That option right there. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting. We've got masonry parts on here now. I'm going to go with the carbon grills across the front. A little bit, shape it up a little bit differently, you know. Now, this I know is like a Range Rover SVR or something or other. I think they do SVR versions of, not Range Rovers, not just Range Rovers, but they also do Jaguars as well. Those are cool. These not so much, okay? This whole video is just going to be me absolutely laying into this Range Rover. Oh, part of me wants to go with that. But at the same time, I don't. Because, I mean, honestly, that looks freaking cool. We're going to go with this option right here. I want it to look like a proper SUV. We only have the X6 as another SUV. And this, although I have to say I like the X6's body shape better, I think it looks a million times better. The problem I have with the X6 is it's an SUV. The Range Rover has an actual, like, back area like this. But what I don't understand is this is a 4-5-seater. What's the point of having an SUV that only has 4 seats? It seats less people than most sports cars. What is the actual? It's massive. What's the point? I don't get it. It's something I've just never understood. It's not bigger, okay? And it's at the same time, they hardly ever off-road. Granted, the Range Rovers are actually good at off-roading, so I can say that one. That rear arch is cooler than the front one. The rear arch actually kind of fits the shape of the body a little bit better. I like those arches. The wheels come out even more, but overall, I prefer these a little bit more, you know, smooth looking. We're going with the smooth range, all right? We're going to go with the Yobo lights as well. This is actually quite a decent amount of customization. It almost feels like it has more than the Alfa Giulia, which is somewhat depressing, I know, because I would really have liked more options on that. Oh my lord, look at that! I said I was going clean, but I've kind of changed my mind a little bit. That masonry making some nice parts here. We got spoilers. We got us absolutely useless. The worst spoiler in the world. Another awful spoiler. A spoiler that makes sense. Those all make sense. That's the one I'm going with. The makeshift. The one that's not supposed to be there. See, everything else, I'm like smooth, everything smooth, smooth everything. And then it comes to wings and I go with the stupidest ones there are. Wait, oh. Those have got the burnt tips. These are better because they look fake. Like the other ones, like they have fake bits in the exhaust. It looks really, really dumb. Other than that, I think we're pretty much done. We've got the side mirrors, which generally I go with the not. I'm just going to go with the carbon versions of them. I think it's pretty nice. I'm impressed with it overall. There's a decent amount of customization. You can make it something completely different, or you can keep it pretty normal. And I've done like a little bit of a mix of both. Looks pretty normal Range Rover until you look at the butty, and it looks tremendous. You know what? We're going with some of the new wheels. Those look awesome. Rim size is already full on those. I need to make sure I get the exact same ones. These new wheels look amazing, actually. I was a little bit like, I don't genuinely really care about the new wheels. Like, they're cool and all, but we already had plenty. Wheels, for me, like, they're nice having more of them, but it's like, okay. Yes, that looks pretty sweet. I wonder if there's any wraps that people have made for this already, and I'm not going to lower it because it's an off-road car. It should be raised. Raise it even more, if I'm honest with you. Wait, I also remember we can change the tires. Can we change the tires on the off-road one? Oh, we can. So we can take it away from being like stupid off-road, and we can make it look like it goes off-road, but it's also on-road. At the same time, I want these off-road tires because it makes it look like, yes, he actually uses his car properly. All right, let's go to paints and wraps and library. We can now have 100 wraps as well, which is much nicer than the 50 we had before. And I bet, honestly, most of these are going to be so boring. The generic kind of Range Rover designs, which, look, you're just boring. I think we're actually going to go with FIFA YouTuber. Let's do that. Because everybody, FIFA YouTuber, loves a gold Range Rover. Everybody but FIFA YouTubers hates them. But let's do it. It's made by White Man 640. It's got 3 downloads already. Why is it not letting me install it? And also the bronze colored one, obviously, is also done by... so any kind of chrome-esque color, it's what they go for. I could go with that as well. That actually looks, I was going to say looks pretty nice. I'm lying. It doesn't look pretty nice. But gold, thank you very much. Actually, let me install it this time. Look at that. Absolutely disgusting. And of course, they've got the black man. Of course, the black man's driving it. No, I understand. It's an off-road vehicle. Otherwise, I would be having some words. Is it a light bar? I think it's a light bar mixed with an intake. That's actually pretty sweet. I wish I had a full-on light bar as well. I would still pick this over it, but let's do some off-roading and see what this bad boy handles like. I remember it handling pretty well. I think this handles better than the X6 does. Like, it just powered through and handled super, super well. It sounds okay, as I mentioned in the last video with Julia. The sound was pretty much like copy-paste across. There isn't much difference between this and, say, another car with a similar engine. It's generic sound, you know? But it handles super smooth. I usually have trouble with off-road vehicles. They handle a little bit dodgily. Is that a word? Dodgily. Okay. But this thing seems much more sharp and precise. It almost feels like, you know when in Need for Speed 2015, they added the BET Customs. The BET Customs... just completely different handling model. Everybody could feel it right away. It feels like they're going to do the same thing with the Range Rover almost. Because the Range Rover feels so much better. I remember it feeling pretty good in the Castrol events, but it feels amazing now. Then again, I was limited to be doing a race at that point, so. Got a drift zone! Let's see if I can actually do it. I'm not very good at drift zones, apparently. Let's give it a go, though. Here we go! Into the flow of it. Oh, yes, we can go through those rocks. Hit the multipliers. They're super useful. Oh, we've easily got this. Range Rover SVR. Wow. Can you believe this? That the man that hates SUVs is actually enjoying his time with the SUV. The SUV that people drive around on the road. Should we attempt to do that? Let's drive it like a real Range Rover driver now and drive it on the road. Because, you know... that's exactly what they all do. Part of me wants to play with the suspension tuning and stuff, and the power steering and whatnot, but I don't want to at the same time. It feels bloody fantastic. I don't think I was going to come on and praise this, but I am saying so far, if you are now going down for one car, okay, you are going to buy just one single car because you don't have £3, all right, and you just want one. All right, I got you. I think even though one of them costs about £2 on their own, which is really weird, I know, but if you're going to go home with one and you want to use one, you want to try one, the good idea is to test it out on the Castrol Titanium Trials. The second event, I think it is where you get to drive the Range Rover. Try that out, and you will see exactly what I mean about how this drives. It feels really good. Like, I'm I'm driving this like I'm a pro. I'm genuinely not, because I'm normally crashing absolutely everywhere. But I would say the one car I would personally buy if I had to choose one, it would be the Range Rover now. I've changed my mind from the Giulia. The Giulia was pretty sweet. Like, wait, is it strong as well? I think it might actually be a heavy boy. Oh my god, it's a heavy boy! It's just destroying everything. Hey, this is cool. The new game mode comes with the Range Rover. The destroy absolutely everything. Be a proper Range Rover driver. Get yourself a FIFA YouTuber wrap and go around absolutely smashing into everybody there is. And they will just fly. They will fly like an eagle. As I mentioned, I'm going to be doing some videos including this car in the future. You're going to see more about those super soon. But it also gets annoying because of the fact, it's not annoying, but the Crew 2 also comes out soon, which I'm going to be covering like crazy, you already know. So I'm actually going to be spinning in some Need for Speed Payback at the same time because I want to get some more live streams in. When I do the live streams is especially when I'm going to start bringing you guys in to play with me and do challenges with me and Matthew and the rest of the knobheads. But a quick reminder, the shirts are on sale now. 2 weeks to get them. Link in the bottom of the description, or the top of the description. You'll see the link before the fold. And if you enjoyed this video, smash like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you on the next video. Until next time, guys. Peace.